As this, we've got an interview coming your way. And it's a timely interview. I know you all have eaten plenty of turkey for the first phase, right? And you're looking forward to the next iteration, Christmas time. If you're here in Genesee County or somewhere along our listening area by stream or actual antenna, you'll want to know about Christmas at Crossroads. And we're happy this afternoon to have Mr. Barry June, Executive Director of the Genesee County Parks, with us. Good afternoon, Barry.
Good afternoon, Dr. Bell. Thank you for having me.
Well, you're such an interesting guy with an interesting job, and you have information that we thought the community should know about.
I do. I want to tell you about our program, Christmas at Crossroads, out of Crossroads Village off of Bray Road.
Okay.
It goes on from now, weekends through the end of December. If you haven't been out there, it's fantastic. We have thousands and thousands of lights. We have the Huckleberry Railroad, which is the longest light display in the state, moving light display. You bet. That's and we have all kinds of things to purchase out there, things to see. We have our carousel out there that is the fastest carousel in the East, I believe.
Okay.
And I, I'm 57 years old. I still ride that sucker every time I go over there because I love it.
Okay.
It's a great thing, and the kids love it. There's all kinds of things to see. We have on Mondays, if you can't get out, we have a drive-through. So if you have people that really can't get out and walk, we can accommodate buses, but any other vehicle we can accommodate, and it has very nice views. What else would you like to know, Dr. Bell?
Well, when the people come out there, can they bring some money or plastic with them?
We take both, absolutely.
What would they be purchasing?
Well, it's $11 to enter the village, and then it's another $5 to have a combination ticket if you want to see the village as well as ride the train.
Okay.
Our general store is stocked with holiday merchandise, so they might want to bring a couple dollars with them to buy some nice Christmas-related items out of the general store.
Now, it's been quite a while since I've been out there, but I believe they have those train whistles.
Yes, they do.
Great stocking stuffers.
We also have a play in the Opera House, so we have entertainment there. All the village buildings will be open, so we have our artisans, we have our toy maker out there, working hard in the toy maker's shop, because right next door is the hotel where our friendly man, the Santa Claus, is seeing children. In the Attica Hotel.
Do you have open occupancy right now?
We do. So if the children want to go see Santa Claus while they're at the village before Christmas, of course, after Christmas he'll be back at the North Pole. But between now and Christmas, Santa Claus will be out there to take orders or take wishes from all the children.
Well, it sounds like with the train ride, the general store, the artisans, the opera house and such, sounds like you could work up an right.
And we do have a Bavarian lodge out there that'll provide food for us if you're hungry. And so, yes, you can get something to eat. We also have roasted nuts, our roasted nut vendors out there, and those are always a treat at this time of year.
What about Nat King Cole? Does he come along with the package?
Nat King Cole is singing for us while we're out there. We have him on the loudspeaker.
All right. You mentioned, food. Someone told me you have a great buffet.
We do have an excellent Christmas buffet. And you can call ahead to make reservations is probably the best way for that, as well as for the trains. They fill up fast, so you might, if you're planning on coming out and you want a certain time to ride the train, you should call ahead. Otherwise, you might be on a little later ride.
For the buffet, can you accommodate church groups, school groups?
Yes, we can. We just ask that you call ahead so we can prepare for those larger groups.
Now, this is right in our backyard. Do you get more visitors from afar than you do from around our area?
I think it's about 50-50. We do draw from around the Oakland County area, and Saginaw visitors, they like to come too. And I got to tell you that the ones that come from down south say we're better than Greenfield Village.
Wow. So this is right here in our own backyard, Crossroads Village, with a special Christmas presentation. You know, Barry, do you give gift certificates, or do you have gift certificates available?
We do have gift certificates available for purchase for use at the parks, and you can purchase those through calling our office during the week.
Now that's another great stocking stuffer, a present to Crossroads Village. My mind keeps going back to that general store. Do they have that great Christmas candy?
They do, absolutely.
What we used to call penny candy?
Yeah, I think inflation now is 10 cents.
Okay, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Crossroads Village for Christmas time. Barry, I'd like to deviate just a little bit. After Christmas comes a new year. And normally in the new year, you're looking for employees. Is that right?
Yes, we are. We start taking applications in January for this coming summer season. So if you have children that will be out for the summer, out of school, or college students will be coming home, we all want them to apply. Or if you're a teacher, or you're going to be not working in the spring or summer and you need a job, come see us, because we're always looking for local residents to work for the parks in all areas of the parks.
We know with the holiday season, Kwanzaa, and all of the other holiday-related activities, you might forget. But we'll remind you in the new year about jobs being available at the Genesee County Parks.
Yes, and at that time, maybe I can have a little more information on where we have parks jobs available, and maybe some descriptions for you, Dr. Bell.
Okay.
If I could, Dr. Bell, there's a couple things that don't cost any money at the parks I'd like to talk about.
Hey, let's go for it.
We have 3 sledding hills in the parks, and we have a beginner, an intermediate, and hold on to your hat kind of sledding hills. So I want, when the snow comes, I'd like everybody to keep that in mind, because that's a low cost, no cost way to have a little bit of fun, and I enjoy it myself.
Whee!
So for more details about anything I've said today, you can go to our website at GeneseeCountyParks.org. I don't know if you'd like me to go tell you where those sledding hills are, or if you want to play some music first.
Let us know.
So Davison Roadside Park on Davison Road, east of Belsey Road, is our beginner's sledding hill. Our intermediate sledding hill is at Linden County Park on Linden Road, south of the city of Linden. And then our Blow Your Hat Off hill is Toboggan Hill on at the end of Washburn Road, north of Carpenter Road. And that's the one that, and at that one, we staff that when it snowed, and we always have a campfire for the folks.
Okay.
And we have lights out there too, if you want to go at night. So I like to encourage everybody to go out and sled, because it's very good exercise.
You say low cost to no cost.
This is no cost.
Okay, wow, that's always good, folks.
All you got to do is get yourself out there and maybe take a little hot chocolate, because it does get cold.
Okay.
Take your thermos with you.
Give us some more information about the parks.
We also have programming at Former Nature Preserve. So you want to check the calendar to see what we have coming up out there for your family. And those are also low and no cost opportunities. You can walk out there for no cost. We do have programs that may cost $1 or $2. And we do that, we charge that just so people will make reservations, and they'll hold their reservation. That's the only reason we even charge anything for those programs. We have the Holiday Walk on December 13th from 6 to 9 p.m. And that'll have a tour of the Four Mile grounds. And we also have illuminated trails and a bonfire in Cocoa at that time, so you might want to check that out.
Cocoa is always good.
And that one is $1, that program. They said a small flashlight is recommended because it is at night, and it is out there in the woods. So we'd like to see everybody come out and experience Formar if you've never been out there. It's a great nature preserve.
And it's all a part of the Genesee County Park system.
Absolutely. Yes, as I've told you before, Dr. Bell, we have the largest county park system in the state.
Even bigger than the Detroit area?
Even bigger than the Detroit area, with 11,000 acres of parkland, and we stretch across 40 miles of area from all the way from Columbiaville to Linden. And we have places that if you want to go up north, you don't have to go up north. You can go to one of the county parks and enjoy it. And basically, it's all free for the hiking.
Now, I've heard people taking their ORVs to a special place. Tell me about that.
Well, that's the Mounds on Mount Morris Road, and that is the only ORV park south of Bay City in the state. And it's very popular. Lots of people go out there and have fun. I don't like going out there because I don't like getting muddy. But if you like getting muddy, that's the place to go. There's tons of things to do if you got a four-wheel drive truck or a motorcycle or a four-wheeler or anything like that. That's a lot of fun.
Lots of activity right here in our own backyard, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You're listening to the Jazz Jacuzzi for such a time as this. Dr. Lee Bell and Barry June of the Genesee County Parks, the largest park system in our state. Barry, tell us more.
Dr. Bell, you really put me on the spot today, aren't you?
No, we just like to know.
Oh, yeah, we have the Wolverine Campground. We'll be taking reservations January 1st for reservations for the campground, and the phones are always ringing on the first business day of the year for people that want to reserve their spots out there on beautiful Holloway Reservoir. And, well, let me see what else I can talk about. The Hogbacks. And that is up in Elba Equestrian Center. If you have horses, you can ride your horses out there or hike. It's a very nice hiking area. It's about 3,000 acres over there.
I have a friend that resides in California. She was here recently to investigate the Flint water crisis. Her name is Alyssa Milano. And when she went back to California after visiting our Flint area, she found out her horses were in danger from those big fires out there. So is that a place she could have brought her horses to, was this area?
Well, absolutely. This is a great place to have horses. Lots of places to ride. And we're pretty safe from the wildfires. And I think that people sell our area short in that regard. We don't have wildfires. We don't have earthquakes. Okay. We don't have hurricanes. We have 4 seasons. I think people need to realize just how beautiful this area is and how lucky we are to be able to live here. And I think if you've been in other parts of the country, I think the people are nicer here. I might be a little jaded, but
I bet you're right. You're inside the Jazz Jacuzzi here at 92.1 WFOV as we push the positive and people who make a difference, spotlighting our very own Genesee County Parks, a wonderful resource here in our community, in our neighborhood. Ladies and gentlemen, think about the Genesee County Parks, and this time of year, it's Christmas at Crossroads. Barry, give us the times for the various activities at Crossroads during the Christmas time, if you will.
We open at usually about 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Fridays, and then we're open during the day on Saturdays and Sundays. And we have we usually start with 3 or 4 trains, and then we add trains as people make reservations. We have the entertainment in the Opera House on the hour.
Now, how should one dress for the train ride?
Well, one should dress warmly.
Okay.
Because if you're going to come to the village, it can be a little cool out there. The train is heated, but as you know, when the doors open and the people come and go, it cools off, and it does get a little cool in the train. But if you dress for winter activities, you'll be fine out there, and you'll be able to enjoy it.
Well, Paul, as we prepare to wrap up this interview with Barry from the Genesee County Parks, Barry, any parting words for our audience?
I would just like to thank them for listening to me today and hope that they come out and witness their Genesee County parks, because it is theirs. They're the ones that support us, and we want everybody to know what they have out there for their use.
And the Genesee County Parks website is simple. Give us that address, please.
GeneseeCountyParks.org.
We are returning you to the Jazz Jacuzzi here at 92.1 WFOV. Remember, visit Christmas at Crossroads, part of our very own Genesee County Parks. We now return you to the Jazz Jacuzzi. Remember, we do stream WFOV.online. So if you're going across country, you can take us with you. 92.1 WFOV, the Jazz Jacuzzi, and it sounds like this.